hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Miami Heat are ready for this thing to get started. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. The Miami Heat come into tonight's game after losing earlier in the season in their last game against Atlanta. They've still got the advantage up 2-1 in the season series, but they'd like to shut the door here and avoid a second consecutive loss to these guys.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not, and that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost them.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the big men are Bosh and Whiteside. D-Wade out there with Smith. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Now here's Schroeder. Passes it to Horford. Korver kicks to Millsap. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Millsap's got his first bucket in this one. Smith drives in. Heat on D. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And in that game, they did damage in a variety of ways. They were more or less unstoppable offensively.
Showed off all of their weapons and resources at that end of the floor. Really just put on a marvelous show.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. That's good. Schroeder with the ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Millsap kicks to Cephalosha. Hawks passing it around. Here's Schroeder. No good there off the double clutch.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And so he makes both from the line. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to talk with Mike Budenholzer for just a moment. A big factor in today's game, he said, is how they are able to handle Chris Bosh. He said often in games, Bosh is the X factor with his ability to gather rebounds and finish off chances inside. In order to keep him from dominating the fight on the glass, they'll have to match his intensity every step of the way. Guys?
All right, Doris. Here is Korver after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Here's Millsap. Again, Millsap missing. For Atlanta, they come in off a loss to the Raptors.
And guys, a loss like that, that's one when you just got to put it behind you as quickly as possible.
You know, that won't be easy, Greg. It's hard not to dwell on that type of performance.
Now, here's Schroeder. Justice Winslow missing his last shot. Feeds it to Korver. Now the pass to Schroeder. Horford kicks to Cephalosha. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And it's Smith penetrating. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Millsap. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. Couple blocks in that game as well.
Here's Schroeder. It's a 5-point game. Count that one.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Smith outside. Tries a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Now here's Millsap. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And Miami has possession. It's a 3-point game. Takes the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter. Schroeder kicks to Sefolosha. He dishes it to Schroeder. Millsap a screen off the pick. Shot misses. Bosch with some nice D. The Heat leading by 3. Now here's Wade. 14 points from him the last game against Brooklyn. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Schroeder. Soft touch off the glass. Schroeder's got 10 points in the game.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Mike Moose is checked in for Horford. The Hawks leading by 3. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Smith, he's in at point guard. Winslow is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Hollins in at the 3 at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here is Smith. 11 points in the game. Tries a 3. Shot is off. And Atlanta will come the other way. Schroeder kicks to Horford. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Smith. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Back to Wade. Shot clock at 5. Steps back and fires. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets really lit up the floor. He finished with 27 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. A dominating performance from a player who might start making waves around the NBA. That is what the franchise hopes, at least, guys.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
Here's Smith, following the basket by Al Horford. Smith with it, now defended by Korver. Wade. Here's Hollins. Rebound by the Hawks.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Korver, good.
The defense has to locate him when he slides into the corner. I mean, that's his shot. You can't just give it to him.
Smith outside. 35 seconds left here in the second. Wade passes to Hollins. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Hollins has got his first points in this one.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
7 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Horford. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what do you think?
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Atlanta leading by 3. Scott with the screen on Dragic. Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Here's Scott. Makes it off the glass. Scott's got 5 points so far.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Outside Dragic. He kicks it to Smith. The 3. Offensive rebound Heat. Atlanta's gotten all but one of the 3-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. Scott against Richardson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For Atlanta, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. That's good from Scott. Scott hits them both. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Smith against Teague.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Smith outside. Dragic dishes to Smith. Shoots a 3. And it's Smith again missing. Now here comes Teague leading the break. Here's Cephalosha, and it's blocked.
Move it. Move it.
Moving it up. Dragic kicks to Dang. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dang's got his first bucket of the night. 1:46 left in the third. Smith against Teague. The feed to Muscala. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Whiteside's checked in for Goran Dragic. Teague up top. Tries yet again. It's hauled in by Richardson.
Well, I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And stolen by Jeff Teague. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Hardaway against Richardson. Hardaway passes to Scott. Poked loose.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
That's good. Dang's got 4 points this quarter.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
And Teague, here we go. And too long on the shot.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
For 3, Smith. Offensive rebound Heat. Smith, no luck. The Hawks leading by 4.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Cephalosha misses.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Smith kicks to Smith. Smith outside. Gets it off. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Atlanta's gotten all but one of the three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. Okay, time now for an injury report.
He's in a lot of pain, and from what he can tell, it is a lower back strain. Not good news for this team. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys?
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Heat, the big men are Bosh and Whiteside. D-Wade out there with Smith. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Wade dishes to Smith. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter.
And he's really having all sorts of problems.
I want you to focus on getting to the rim. Let's look to attack quickly. We need high percentage shots. Move the ball around and make the defense rotate.
Twin, are you serious right now?
What?
Get yourself together. Look, sit up straight. Look alive.
Yes.
This is your first 2K interview. You gotta kill it.
Okay.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
get it.
Swish.
I like that. That was a cool little handshake.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
All right, guys, are we ready? You ready to roll?
Yes.
Cool. Hey guys, I'm Rachel, and I'm here with Freak today, one of the NBA's newest stars. Thank you for coming on the show.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
You have been doing amazing this season. How does it feel to be one of the most talked about young NBA players?
It's great. You know, I've been working really hard on my game, so to see the team getting wins and, you know, they're talking about me, it feels good. I want to keep the ball rolling.
And we all know that your game on the court has been spectacular.
Thank you.
And I've heard that you're pretty good in NBA 2K also.
Somebody told you right. Yeah. We bring the system on the road. We play in the hotel rooms. It could get pretty competitive.
So who's the best on the team then in 2K?
Me, of course, by far. But there are a couple of guys that give me some tough games. But the only person that ever really beat me in the game was my best friend, Vic. Rest in power, Vic. But that was because he played every single day of his life. So that was the only reason.
So pretty heated matches between you guys.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So what was it like to see your virtual self in the game for the first time?
I loved it. I grew up playing 2K, so to see myself in the game made me feel like I made it. You know, I've always wanted to be on the cover of 2K like KD, Kobe, or MJ, so I'm just working for that, hopefully.
Well, hey, if you keep playing the way that you are, you might be on our cover one day.
Maybe. That would be an honor. I would love that.
Well, keep it up. Keep working hard. Good luck for the rest of the season. And thank you again for coming on 2K TV.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
And you know how we end these interviews. High fives.
High fives. All right, there you go.